On March 28, 2022, officers from the Sunrise Police Department were dispatched in response to multiple 911 calls. The calls claimed that Wyatt Yeager, a TikTok user better recognized as Icy Wyatt, had exhibited reckless driving behavior and assaulted another driver with a pistol in a Chick-fil-A parking lot. Subsequent events were recorded by the officers' body cameras.
To get back in the car, stop blocking traffic. You literally was at someone else's car, talking to them, banging on their window.
I think they called too.
Yeah, like, woman in the car. Like beating on the window. I was like, come on, man, get back in the car. Go about your day. He goes, oh, look you, this and that. I got a gun, all this. I'm like, okay, whatever. He cuts us off right here.
Okay.
He threw the drink at me, so I got out of the truck, obviously. Once I got out, he walks back into his car, he grabs his gun, points it at me.
While the officers were in the process of interviewing the individuals who had reported the incident, Mr. Yeager himself dialed 911 to provide his perspective on the situation. He recounted the events. The officers subsequently acquired Mr. Yeager's contact information and requested a meeting with him.
Like that crazy.
While the officers questioned the alleged victims, Mr. Yeager also called 911 about the situation.
I just pulled over because somebody tried to kill me in the car.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
This truck came up and tried to cut me off, so I pulled over to the next lane, and again, he's trying to swerve into my lane and tries to hit the car. So I stopped the vehicle, and he gets right in front of me. They stopped the car right in front of me, dead stop, so that I almost hit them. And they get out of the car like they're ready to fight. And then I had 4 guys jump out the car and say,
Did they hurt you, sir?
They did not hurt me because I had a gun.
No. Okay, and did you put the gun back in the case, or you still have it in your hand?
I just opened the glove box and I said, do you guys really want to with me right now?
However, Mr. Yeager declined to meet unless he had legal representation present. Eventually, the officers located Mr. Yeager as he was departing from his residence. Approaching the scene with their firearms drawn, they instructed him put the car in park. Mr. Yeager asserted that during his arrest, the officers neglected to inform him of his Miranda rights.
Put the car in park. Let's go. Put it in park. All right. Put both your hands out the window.
Put your hands out the window.
I don't know who I am.
Nope.
Get out of the car. Keep your hands up. I can't take the seatbelt out. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Do it now. Lay down on the ground.
I know my rights.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. You're gonna get tased. Get on the ground. You're gonna get tased. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Oh.
In his defense, Mr. Yeager argued that the officers were not authorized to seize his phone. He further maintained that they would require video evidence to substantiate his arrest, as he possessed multiple witnesses who would vouch for his version of events. Mr. Yeager's girlfriend, Mazing Usher, who is also recognized by the online alias More Amazing, asserted that Mr. Yeager's action of pistol whipping the other driver was undertaken as an act of self-defense against an imminent attack, given the situation at hand.
Situation that nobody helped him with. I guess he called someone.
Yeah, he called 911 and then he went all the way back here instead of meeting with us.
Yes, he came home after being attacked by 2 hillbilly crazy people in a truck.
But he pistol whipped them over the top of their head.
Because they attacked him.
On March 31st, 2022, Mr. Yeager posted on Twitter alleging that the Sunrise County Police and Broward County Ambulance had ambushed him in his neighborhood. He claimed they arrived at his house after he had sought help for a road rage incident earlier that day using force at gunpoint. He also stated he didn't assault a police officer, but that his phone was forcibly taken from him, leading to accusations of battery.
Well, if they got pistol whipped with a gun, then they're victims.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to.
And he's a victim of being attacked while driving. They were speeding in front of him. So you guys not aware of like the whole story?
We heard that there was some kind of a road rage incident that started it, but
I was aware that like multiple people hung up on his call when trying to call for assistance from these crazy drivers.
I called him myself, actually.
Oh yeah, we heard you on the phone trying to like find his home to just like show up. Wonderful.
Well, to talk to him about what happened.
Okay. So I'll just follow you guys and see you there. Thank you.
Mr. Yeager shared TikTok videos about the incident, but his account has been removed since. In an overall assessment of the Sunrise officers' actions, they receive a C+ grade. While some officers acted professionally, others engaged in antagonistic dialogue. Excessive force was used in some instances, causing injuries to Mr. Yeager. The motivations behind some actions seemed retaliatory due to his conduct. The officers also failed to administer Miranda warnings before questioning Mr. Yeager, potentially affecting the admissibility of his statements in court. On the other hand, Mr. Yeager is criticized for his disrespectful behavior during the encounter and for not utilizing his right to remain silent. While video evidence of the alleged altercation is lacking, footage showed Mr. Yeager driving recklessly. Despite his changing statements and delayed 911 calls, there may be some merit to the allegations against him in the road rage incident, given various factors. Now here's the next investigation. On July 16, 2019, Deborah Hamill, a 65-year-old grandmother, was stopped by Officer Massini from the Cashin Police Department. The reason for the stop was a broken taillight on her truck while she was driving in Cashin, Oklahoma. The subsequent exchange between them is recorded by Officer Massini's body camera. After Ms. Hamill declined to exit the vehicle, Officer Massini proceeded to remove her forcefully, resulting in her being thrown to the ground. He then made an attempt to handcuff her. However, Ms. Hamill resisted by refusing to place her hands behind her back and kicking Officer Massini.
How long ago has it been like that?
Probably about 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, you've had plenty of time to get it fixed.
I've driven it up here a lot.
Live here in town?
No, my name's Hamill. I live out on Highway 74.
Hamill, huh?
Yeah, Hamill, huh?
Related to Hank?
I'm his mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, busted taillight seems to be a pattern with the Hamills.
Well, y'all had a headlight out on one of your cop cars the other night.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
In response, Officer Massini backed away and drew his taser. When Miss Hamill tried to stand up, he discharged the taser, invoking Section 643 of the situation. Miss Hamill was informed that her decision to flee had exacerbated her legal predicament. Subsequently, she faced charges of eluding, resisting arrest, obstructing law enforcement, and assault and battery on an officer.
Just looking for it.
Can you at least get the light?
They've got lights on them, don't they? They do have lights in them, and they do work.
Well,
because-
it's broken.
Yeah, I know it's broken.
So if you hit your brake lights, that white bulb's going to blind somebody at night.
Oh, okay. Well, can I put red tape on it? Will that work?
Yeah, but I don't think red tape's going to help you there. You don't have enough plastic to tape over.
Well, I kind of hate to buy one if I'm going to get the whole bed and it's going to have everything on it.
I got you.
I just don't want to spend the money.
I understand.
And, I don't drive it to Texas. I don't drive it in the city. I go to Guthrie and Kingfisher. I'm going right now to check on cattle.
Okay. Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have till September 16th.
In this scenario, it is evident that at least one of Miss Hamill's kicks connected with Officer Massini's leg, an action that a court would likely categorize as both an assault and a battery resulting in harm. Following her arrest, Miss Hamill declined medical attention but was taken to the ER for assessment before being sent to jail. Court records reveal that she was charged with assault and battery on a police officer, resisting arrest, obstructing law enforcement, and operating a vehicle with defective equipment. She pleaded guilty to the misdemeanor charges, with a felony charge dropped as part of a plea deal. Miss Hamill received a 4-year deferred sentence and was fined $50 for each count.
God!
Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
Do you want me
Step out. 305 dispatch. Got one taken off. See your ass! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
to me?
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
After her arrest, body camera footage circulated on social media, leading to a city council meeting with over 50 attendees discussing the incident. Some supported the police department, while others protested Miss Hamill's treatment. Miss Hamill's attorney criticized Officer Massini's actions as unnecessary and tormenting, suggesting potential legal actions. Officer Massini was graded a C- for his professional demeanor, but also criticized for using a taser on an elderly woman. While his actions might be legally defensible, it was deemed excessive. Miss Hamill received an F for non-compliance, attempting to flee and resisting arrest. Despite reservations about the taser use, her conduct created a constitutional basis for it. Choosing not to contest the citation resulted in multiple convictions on her record instead of addressing the issue legally. Now let's move on to the next investigation where an officer gets suspended.
Our EMS, taser deployed, one female, custody. Why didn't you just sign the damn ticket?
Because I felt like you would be clear with me, because I have been in town forever with his thing
when I go through and get a damn thing for
Do you realize you just got yourself in a whole lot more trouble?
On the morning of April 19, 2023, Officer Scott Harrell from the Texas City Police Department approached driver Christopher Scholl at a pump within a Buc-ee's gas station. Officer Harrell alleged that Scholl had swiftly maneuvered through parking spaces, prompting a white truck to abruptly brake in order to avert a potential collision. The ensuing exchange between the two was recorded by Officer Harrell's body camera. Officer Harrell remarked that if he had not already exhausted his supply of tickets, he would issue Mr. Shaw a citation for disregarding a traffic control device. This statement was made despite the fact that the reported infraction took place on private property.
The reason why you felt you needed to come through the parking lot like that?
I didn't think I did anything wrong. I just came over to get gas.
You were speeding and you cut through parking spaces. You know you can't do that.
I didn't think I was doing anything, man.
You
all
whooped
I
around.
was coming to get gas.
Yeah. Oh, are we gonna go back and forth, or are you just gonna?
You asked me a question. You want me to answer it or not? I'm not. If anything, I thought I was going even slower than normal.
No, sir.
Because normally people don't even park where you park, and that's the direct path to the gas pumps.
You almost hit that car that was turning right there. I was watching, man. As soon
didn't
as you
almost
cut
hit
in front of me
anybody.
like that, I was like
Okay.
looking and I watched it happen. So
I come here every day. There's almost never, ever anybody. So yeah, I go through there because it's the straight path.
On April 19, 2023, Officer Scott Harrell of the Texas City Police Department approached Christopher Scholl at a Buc-ee's gas station, accusing him of driving recklessly through parking spaces, causing another vehicle to brake suddenly. After being cited and released, Scholl obtained body camera footage and posted it on his YouTube channel, which gained traction on other platforms. In response to public backlash, Texas City Police Chief Joe Stanton announced an internal investigation by the Office of Professional Standards into Harrell's conduct, with the potential for criminal charges.
Every day when I come through.
okay, look, I'm not gonna write you tickets, but the only reason I'm not writing you tickets is because I'm out of tickets right now. Okay, otherwise you would be receiving a citation.
For what? What did the citation? I'm just curious.
Disregarding traffic control device.
On private property?
Yes.
Okay.
You still can't do that.
Harrell was placed on administrative duties during the inquiry. Scholl's citation was later dismissed, and he revealed plans for civil action against the department through online campaigns. While the surveillance footage remains undisclosed, Scholl's actions were commended for complying with Harrell's orders while respectfully dissenting.
So, I'm not going to write your ticket.
I hear you, man. I
But
understand.
I don't appreciate the attitude. Two, I get it. You're upset. Nobody likes cops pulling up on them. Nobody likes it. Okay, but you know you did wrong. You know you're not supposed to cut through the parking lot. And instead of being like, "Oh yeah, I messed up. Sorry, it won't happen again," you want to sit here and go back and forth with them.
There's a lot better things than this to be doing for you. Man.
You're right. I
I
was working on a
you
report.
can be over here, and there's people right now running
You want to
90
go to
miles
jail?
an hour on the
You
thing.
want to go to jail?
So
you want to go to jail? You could go to jail for this.
you can do what you want to do. I can't stop.
I don't want to take you to jail.
No.
That is definitely a waste of my time. Okay, but the attitude is not necessary.
I agree.
That's on your part, sir. I haven't been rude to you at all. I will get in trouble. You go file a complaint, get me in trouble. Write me up.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
All right, well, I'll make sure that I'm there all the time. If I see it happen again, then
Okay.
we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll look that law up on private property too. I don't believe you'd have the authority to do anything here on this parking lot like that.
I could also take you to jail for Class B reckless driving because you did almost hit that car.
The encounter highlighted the complex interplay between free speech rights and lawful arrests. The incident underlined concerns about retaliatory arrests and Supreme Court precedent's impact on individuals seeking justice.
You can do what you want to do, Harold. I can't stop you. If you want to be this way, then that's up to you. I'm trying to be a reasonable
Are you
person.
having a bad day,
I
sir?
think
Is there a reason why you're
No,
acting like
I'm
this?
having a bad day because
Have I raised my
you're
voice to you
doing
at
this
all?
to me. I think this whole thing is ridiculous.
What do you specifically think is ridiculous?
That we're even talking about nothing happened. And here we are talking, and you're threatening to take me to jail.
No, I'm
And
just
so I
advising you
shouldn't
that
be getting
it's an
upset?
I don't call it a threat, sir.
No,
an
it's a
option.
threat. That is a threat. You're threatening me under color of law now to take something on private
Color of
property,
law
which I don't believe you even have the authority to do.
It's a
But now you
dictionary
want
term, sir.
Okay.
It comes from Black Law's
No, it's
dictionary.
not. It's a Class A misdemeanor for you to threaten to arrest me over something that you know is not really true. But that's okay.
What's the penal code on that, sir?
The commentary supported Scholl's decision to legally challenge Harrell's conduct and encourage him to persist in pursuing a civil lawsuit.
Oh, this is a problem.
How's it a problem?
I feel
How's
like
this
you're
a
going
problem?
to continue to commit these behaviors that are unsafe and put people at risk.
So
you
now
don't
we're
feel
going
like you
after
did
people
anything
for
wrong.
something that's possible they may do in the future. So we're playing Jean-Claude Van Damme future cop, and you need to stop me from something I may do in the future. That's now your position.
What is the law designed to do, sir?
Oh, I know you want
designed to
compliance.
stop people from doing things that they're not
voluntary
supposed to be doing.
compliance. I know you want voluntary compliance.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands on your back.
Wow.
It emphasized the importance of respectful communication and lawful conduct in encounters with law enforcement.
Scandals always blow up on the internet, and this specific one might blow your mind. This is the story of Meg Han Hall, a female police officer from a small U.S. police station in Tennessee who allegedly slept with 6 male officers from the same department. Who is Megan Hall, and why was she accused of having affairs with 6 of her fellow co-workers? Let's dive into the story and see what happened.
Toxic workplace behind closed doors and how sexual misconduct spiraled out of control.
All of social media was baffled when the news of a female police officer from a small police station in LaVergne, Tennessee, USA, came to the forefront. She was accused of having an affair with her coworker. Not 1 or 2, but 6 coworkers. How did the news come out? Who ratted her out? Hall's deed was all over the internet, and she literally became a small celebrity overnight. However, not for good reasons. Megan, who had always wanted to become an actress from her childhood, unfortunately ended up being a police officer, and that's how her world started to fall apart. Megan met Jedediah Hall and fell in love with him. He was the son of a local pastor. The two got married in the year 2018. As her acting career was a long-lost dream, she decided to join the LaVergne Police Department in Tennessee, and her husband, Jed, became a park ranger. Both of them seemed to be having a good time and were a perfect couple that everyone envied. There were many pictures of them sharing smiles and being deeply in love with one another. But remember how the saying goes, appearances are deceptive. However, Megan later revealed that she and her husband, Jed, were having some serious issues in their marriage. These marital issues were exactly what paved the way for the events that followed. As Megan was not satisfied with her marriage, she decided to do things the way she liked and have some fun on the way. However, her road to fun led her to get involved in some seriously questionable acts. Megan and her co-workers engaged in some spicy sessions within the confines of the police department, and these included patrol officers Juan Lugo Perez, Louis Powell, Detective Seneca Shields, and Sergeant Henry T. McGowan, who were all fired from their positions along with Megan. However, there were more officers involved, which included Patrick Magliacco, Larry Holliday, and Gavin Showborough, who got suspended after the investigation. It didn't take much time for the whole world to know about the ordeal. Not only was Megan accused of wild sexual misconduct, but also having steamy romps with the 6 male officers, which included illicit on-duty liaison. On December 122, 2022, the police department received a shocking complaint. Thanks to a whistleblower, the mayor Jason Cole had found out that there were some serious things going on in his town's police department. An unknown person had ratted Megan out and her sexcapades with her fellow officers, and these acts happened not only at hotels, motels, and boat parties, but also while on duty. These officers who were supposed to be serving the society and their nation. The head of human resources of the LaVergne Police Department, Andrew Patton, investigated into this scandal, who revealed some shocking detail. Megan and her husband were on the verge of filing for a divorce and were on the way to solving their problems before Megan's scandalous activities came to everybody's notice. Megan had tricked the officers into thinking that she was in an open relationship with Jed, which was totally a big fat lie. Officer McGowan, who is seemingly the whistleblower to the mayor, had a meeting with Hall and Jed when she had joined the police force initially. Things got out of hand while at McGowan's house. Megan and the officer's wife stripped off their clothes while they played strip on Uno. Paul was allegedly trying to get Jed to go with the flow, however. Jed was really upset with all the things that were unfolding. He did not want himself to be persuaded, but despite his feelings, Megan and McGowan reportedly made out. The officer even sent pictures of his genitals to Megan. McGowan, being the whistleblower, denied having any affairs with Megan despite all the evidence and was fired for lying during the investigation. Patrick Magliacco, another one of the officers, admitted that he had been with Hall on various occasions. He also revealed that his wife Amy and Megan made out after learning that Megan and her husband had an open marriage. According to his testimony, he and his wife Amy had been in an open relationship with Megan since the spring of 2022. There was a time when Jedediah had walked in on Megan and Amy making out, They even tried to get Jed into a wife-swapping session. Jedediah, disgusted at what he had seen, departed the room and was quite uncomfortable with the whole situation, because how could a sane married man be into something like this? However, this is just the beginning. The wildest part of the whole ordeal took place on Memorial Day, when all the officers in the department were invited to a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party, which was hosted by an officer called Stats on a boat that he owned. Some officers even came with their whole family, which even included their underage children. According to another officer named Durham, in an isolated incident, Magliocco was forcing vodka down Hall's throat, and then suddenly Halls took her top off, and seeing this, Stay-Ats jumped at Hall and stopped her from drinking and covered her up in order to protect Hall. Both Stay-Ats and Durham never had any illicit relationship with Halls, or so they claimed. Hall even fell down a flight of stairs at the party before having intercourse with Magliocco. According to Magliocco, Hall was prone to drinking, claiming that she once had even driven home after being drunk at his house party. Magliocco claimed that Hall was prone to self-harm and that she shouldn't be left alone. Hall even pointed an empty gun to her head and pulled the trigger so that she could hear what it sounded like. Hall was quite open about the relationship she had with the K-9 officer Larry Holliday in the first interview. However, she claimed that her steamy sessions with Holliday happened a long time ago. Holliday claimed that he had once invited Hall and other officers to his home to watch the football game. There was some serious drinking involved, and talks broke out about having a threesome between Holliday, Hall, and Holliday's ex-girlfriend. However, he claimed that nothing happened at the party. However, he later came clean about his sexual encounters with Hall, often booking hotel rooms for their liaison. Though she denied many of the allegations initially, she later confessed that she had often sent nude images of her to many officers on duty, including McGowan, to whom she sent her feet pictures. Megan, on the other hand, broke her silence on the issue after being fired due to the scandal that had come to the notice of the officials. Hall said that she was terrorized into having intercourse with her superiors, who sexually harassed her frequently. She revealed that she felt sexually groomed. She filed a lawsuit where she named some high-profile police officers from the LaVergne Police Department and accused them of having taken advantage of her troubled marriage. Her 51-page lawsuit stressed that what happened with her is not rape. Instead, it was a situation where she had to give in from the pressure. Hall's lawyer, Wesley Clark, said that Megan wasn't looked at like a rookie cop to be trained and promoted, but like a piece of meat to be sexualized and exploited. Hall said, "I know what most people are saying. You know, you could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is I did say no, and he wouldn't take no for an answer." Hall was not in a good mental state and was vulnerable, and the officers took advantage of her situation and used it for their personal gain and satisfying their sexual need. Hall later stated, "I got stupid, I got desperate, and guys are guys and they'll stick their thing in anything." The most shocking part of this whole ordeal is that Hall's husband said that he would stay with his infidel wife even though he knows what wrong she had committed. What do you think of this? Was dismissing all the officers involved an appropriate punishment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that bell icon, subscribe to our channel. We will be back with more updates.